Merry Christmas. Hey, listen, got a question for you. What do you think would be the perfect Christmas gift? Luckily, we were able to convince those wonderful guys who run the newsroom to let us go out and find it. Money, no object. Whatever it costs, they'll pay it. A news hawk squad like us, are you kidding? We'll sniff it out. I mean, folks, we're not going to stop until we find it. We shall never surrender.
Bevan Palmetier searches for the perfect gift Thursday night at 7:30 on TV London.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Ooh, bite. The reason why they don't have any baby mice is because they're both boys. You need a boy and a girl, a Mickey and a Minnie to have a baby mouse.
Why?
Because that's the way Walt Disney decided it should be.
You mean they won't be able to lay any eggs?
No, you've got to have a girl mouse. Why don't you ask your father?
I did.
What did he say?
Ask your mom about it.
Well, that's the way it is. You got to have Minnie.
Okay, how much do I owe you?
You have any candy?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see. I'll take my usual. One Reese's piece.
Yeah. Per mouth.
Per mouth. Bye-bye. See you later.
Is it possible to die of an overdose of cute?
Yeah, we're leaving now.
Where are you going?
On an overnight. We're roughing it out in the wild.
Roughing it? The camp is right beside a McDonald's.
So? I mean, it's not like it's open 24 hours.
You going too, Katie?
Yeah, it looked like Robbie and his pals were going to have too much fun, so I got roped into ruining it for him, right?
PBS. It's on PBS. Nutmeg, the untold story. Hope it's a two-parter.
And if you do not give to this ministry...
Vacuum-packed and cruising brewed. Bog gets out that deep-down ingrained dirt.
Asked why by the police, the 6-year-old said, because I've never driven a bulldozer before. Rudy, the milk on the table. Okay, leave the milk on the table.
Come on down to Crazy Eddie's all-night sweater bar. We got pullovers, we got crew necks, we got...
Hi.
Hi.
I have to go to a hotel tonight. You know my upstairs neighbor, Mrs. Rasky? May her dialing finger be lopped off in an industrial accident. She gets to yapping on the phone with her sister, and it turns out to be 40 minutes later. She starts to wonder why her ankles are all wet, and I start to wonder why it's raining in my apartment. Then she gets clued in that she left the bath water running. So to cut a long story short...
Too late.
All I need now is Shelley Winters. They could shoot the Poseidon Adventure in my living room.
Well, you could move in with a friend.
Thank you. I wanted to give you a chance to say no.
That was a chance? Oh, you don't seriously think you can just move in here? I mean, just because we're married once, and you have a flood in your place, and you have nowhere else to go?
Well, it doesn't sound that unbreezable when I say it.
I knew you wouldn't mind. Thanks. Where are the kids?
Oh, well, Robbie went camping with a couple of his little friends.
Little friends. He's 14 years old. He's probably out there smoking and drinking and chasing girls.
I should have gone with him. No, chase along chaperoning with a friend.
Oh, okay. Oh. So it's just you and me, huh?
Come on.
Just like old times. Unless you have plans.
Well, Miss Universe was coming over, but I told her I was washing my hair.
Have you eaten?
I thought I'd chomp on a few snacks, watch TV.
Okay, then. What would you like?
Oh, I'd like a big, thick steak on the grill. Maybe a big baked potato, you know, lots of sour cream and lots of butter and cheese. Cholesterol, man's food, danger food.
Ta-da! How about one of my famous margaritas, too?
Does it not make a hard, aromatic seed from the fruit of an evergreen East India tree?
Ooh, I love it when you talk dirty.
Remember the last time we had those?
Yeah. Bahamas, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that remember that cute little beach restaurant we went to? Huh? We must have drank 2 pitchers full of this stuff.
Yeah, in the moonlight. Then we went running along the edge of the sea, kicking sand.
Yeah. And then you tripped over a rock and broke 2 toes. We spent the rest of the holiday with you in the hospital.
I never did like margaritas. Just kidding.
Do you remember 1959?
No.
I wasn't finished.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's kind of hard to go on when you can't remember the whole year.
Well, I may be able to remember a few incidents.
We got married.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was an incident.
Boy, don't you wonder where love goes when it dies?
I don't think it dies. I think it just hibernates.
You remember what it feels like, though, don't you?
You mean love?
Yeah.
Love, I mean, your palms sweat, your heart races. It's a lot like malaria.
Come on, James. You can't catch love from mosquitoes.
You remember the mosquitoes on our honeymoon?
Oh.
Yeah, they were so thick on the beach, we had to go inside and, oh, well.
That wasn't love. That was sex.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun trying to discover the difference. You were brandy and sofa.
Good Lord. I'm glad you took the goldfish out first. 2 mosquitoes.
2 mosquitoes.
James, I remember our second kiss.
What was wrong with the first kiss?
I can't remember it.
You don't remember? How do you know the kiss you do remember was the second kiss?
Because your fat friend, what's-his-name, took a picture of it. Don't you remember in the gazebo in college?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Jerome?
Yeah, Jerome, that's his name. The sweaty one.
Yeah, I remember him. Oh, you know, it's a funny thing about smells, you know. They bring back memories. I can smell the silver pine, and I can smell the lilacs.
I can smell Jerome.
You know something? It's about midnight, past my bedtime here.
Well, now, wait. Let's just make believe we're in Seattle.
Why?
Because it's still 9 o'clock there.
Whoa. Well, are you going to stay in Robbie's room?
Oh. Yeah, sure, that'll be fine.
Well, except his bed is harder than a chemistry exam.
Ouch. I'll stay in Kate's room. That's good.
Well, except, you know, she still has the water bed, and it's at low tide. So, I'm getting a little tired.
Talking about sleep, that does it to you.
That does it.
Okay. All right. Come on, then. Let's go pick a bed.
Do you remember the first time we picked a bed?
Yeah. J.C. Penney.
Romance.
You're flirting with the client, Mr. Becker.
Comedy.
What's he like? He's single. He's loaded. He has a pulse.
Drama.
Tell me, Ilana, what do I have to do for you to start taking me seriously?
Just a minute.
From the courtroom
Objection.
to the bedroom. You'll get hooked on L.A. Law.
You got me.
Thursdays at 10 on TV London.
Close your books, class. You have 20 minutes to complete this test. You may begin.
Well, everybody,
has got to choose. And with your choice there, you win or lose. So be strong, keep singing this song. Doing what's right is never wrong.
What's the capital of North Dakota?
So be strong, keep singing this song. Doing what's right is never wrong. So be strong, keep singing this song. Doing what's right is never wrong.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Tuesday night at 7:30, TV London has a special treat for kids. But I'm Just a Kid, a show filled with fun, magic, and music.
Saturday's here, you can feel it in the streets when there's places to go and there's people to meet. It's the one day you can do the things you want to do, the things you like to do.
But I'm Just a Kid, Tuesday night at 7:30 on TV London.
Good morning. I slept like a rock.
Well, that explains it. I was between you and a hard place. Oh, my back. I forgot how you like to take up 90% of the mattress.
That's called cuddling.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Mm-hmm. How about some waffles?
Sounds great. You need any help with that?
What, with waffles?
No, it's one of those high-tech jobs that may need a little getting used to.
I think I can handle it.
Okay.
By the way, how come you didn't buy me a microwave when we were married? I might never have left.
That's why.
Okay, here we go. All right, power on. Got that. Okay, thermal control. Cook time 14. Oh! Oh, cancel. Get that wrong. Okay. Hey, these are real time savers, aren't they? Okay. Start over, Helen. Here we go. Cook time 14 seconds. Got that part there. Ah! By the way, what do you want for dinner?
How about waffles? I've tested them, Sergeant Patterson, and all factory system is shut down.
Can you tell it to me in English?
His honka's out of whack.
You mean you won't be able to smell again?
I doubt it.
Well, that's terrible. He's a private in the Army's Canine Corps, sniffing out drugs, bombs, illegal transport of fruits and vegetables. His nose is his life.
Well, I'm afraid Private,
Poopsie.
Poopsie will have to look for another line of work.
Well, it's a damn shame. I mean, he could have made lieutenant.
Smokey, if you got him. Oh, Rose, can I talk to you a second? Sure. Sit down. Oh, come here, sit down. Yeah. Look, Rose, I have this friend whose ex-wife dropped by accidentally, see? And one thing led to another, and they spent the night together. We'll call him, Gary.
Gary Linton?
No.
Gary Chang? Gary Wayne?
It doesn't matter. We'll call him Barry.
Barry Jefferson. Barry Sinclair, not Barry Tate.
Ahmed. Ahmed. We'll call him Ahmed, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, it occurred to Ahmed that his ex-wife might have longer-term plans.
Oh, you mean she might not want to be an ex-wife?
Right. Anyway, my friend,
Ahmed.
Yes. I mean, Ahmed. It's not that he and his wife hated each other. It's just, according to him, the relationship was finished.
You sure he slept with her?
Hey, who was there? No. I mean, he was there. I was there when he told me he was there. I mean, he told me. Why would he tell me if he didn't?
I don't know.
ego, peer pressure. Maybe he has some deep-rooted psychological need to share.
Hey, he slept with her, all right? He slept with her.
Oh.
I mean, I know he's my friend. He's an honorable guy.
If he's so honorable, how come he's telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry that he's boinking his ex-wife?
Look, the point is, what does he do about it? The whole thing was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. But how does he say that nicely? I mean, how does he say to her, it's over, sayonara, bye-bye, cheerio, pipper? How does he say all that? How does he say, get your stuff out of the bathroom? How does he say that?
Listen, if Helen wants to move back in, let her.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. Ahmed says, don't tell Roach. You'll think it's you.
I think I better get the next patient.
I think you better get the next patient. What do we have out there?
Well, we have a cat that isn't eating and a dog that's eating cats.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes, Fred, I know that water is an implacable and mysterious foe. Especially when it's not contained in a bathtub. Well, is there any chance that you could leave my furniture in the apartment and move the water into storage? Okay. Monday? Oh, all right, I'm not going to be there anyway. All right, thanks. Bye.
Hi, Mom! Hi!
Hi, Mom. Hi. So, did you have a good time?
Fantastic. Fantastic? He managed to put hot dogs on the endangered species list.
It was really wild. You know, Untamed, we can only get 4 channels on the portable TV.
Boy, that's really roughing it, Robbie.
I tell you, Doctor, it's true. Poor Ruby is infested with them.
Mrs. Marshall, I never heard of a cat being taken over by aliens.
Well, I guess you haven't been keeping up with your medical reading.
Oh, yeah, good paper. I subscribe.
They live on the planet Doridian, Doctor. She keeps trying to scratch them out.
Mrs. Marshall, in the past 2 months, you've brought Ruby in for being impregnated by an iguana, growing extra body parts, and developing a subdural hematoma in the frontal lobe of her brain.
That was the return of Ben Casey.
Well, it's just a mild rash. Here you are. Here, ever take one of these a day, okay?
And what about the aliens?
Well, let them find their own doctor.
Mrs. Marshall, would you do Ruby and me a favor?
Sure.
Just, don't read these things anymore, okay?
Hi, Rose. James, honey, your dinner's nearly ready.
Be right with you.
Don't jump to conclusions.
It's the only exercise I get.
The children are back, and they're safe and sound, and I'll be right with you.
Right.
I just want to have a word with Rose. Okay? Hi, Rose.
Oh, hiya, Helen. What can I do for you?
Well, it's not me so much. It's, I have this friend, and she just needs a little advice. So I thought you being a woman of the world, you know.
True. Go on.
Well, it seems that she dropped in on her husband, her ex-husband, and, well, it was all sort of casual and innocent, and they had a few drinks, and, you know...
Don't tell me. They spent the night together.
How did you know?
Happens all the time.
It does, huh? Well, she just thought she didn't want her ex-husband...
Ahmed.
Who?
Ahmed. Oh, no, nothing. I lost my head. Sorry. Go on. Yeah. Go ahead.
She doesn't want her ex-husband to think that this one time is going to be more. You know, one time is going to be
You
more.
mean you might think his divorce is on the rocks.
Exactly.
And it isn't.
No. He just seemed very lonely, and, you know, what with the good food and wine, and one thing led to another, and it just happened.
Uh-huh. Well, I think Betty and, her husband should, you know, sit down and talk it through.
Well, you might be right, I guess. Oh, that's good. I'll go and tell her, and thanks a lot.
Anytime. Oh. I wonder what Madonna and Sean are up to. Nah. I'll just call them.
James, we have to talk.
Yeah, I've got to talk to you.
Yeah, it's about last night.
Last night,
You know,
yeah.
we really shouldn't have.
Can we sit down?
I have something to say, and do you think we could sit down?
Yeah, fine, yeah, sit down, yeah, fine. Yeah.
It's about last night.
We were cheating.
On whom?
On our divorce lawyers. I mean, they went through a lot of trouble to split us up, and we were seeing each other behind their back.
Can they sue us?
The point is, why mess up a real good divorce?
That's what I was thinking. Exactly. You are absolutely right.
Yeah,
you know, because our love, it's different now, and every love has its place, and I love you in yours.
That mean you're not thinking of coming back?
No. I want to save this divorce. But it sure was nice, and I thank you.
I've known you that kind of girl. Could have saved our marriage.
There you are. Okay?
What, do I get fed first?
No, I'm taking the children to my mom's overnight. Don't you remember?
Looks like I get another shot at being alone.
Didn't you get enough of that last night?
Well, I was interrupted, in something from the past.
TV rerun?
It was more of a personal rerun. I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye. That was real nice.
Yes, it really was. I'll see you.
Next on Knots Landing.
Has anyone ever told you how incredible you are?
Yes, but don't let that stop you. I will not be your victim anymore. Everybody thinks you're crazy, and you'll be damn lucky if you don't end up committed to an asylum somewhere.
Brace yourself. I'm going to say the L word. I love you.
There's a word for what I'm doing with Paige. It's called dating. It's called political suicide. If I were you, I would strongly advise you take into consideration how well Paige Matheson can play the role of political wife.
The polar bear, one of the largest of all bears, is a nomad of the Arctic pack ice. Expert divers and swimmers, they've been seen swimming 200 miles from land. Their favorite food is seal. Their coat is made up of long guard hairs and dense underfur, which, along with a thick layer of fat, keeps out the cold and helps to keep them buoyant. Usually 2 cubs are born in December or January. They're tiny at birth, weighing no more than 1.5 pounds. They usually remain with their mother at least 2.5 years. Important to the Eskimo culture and prized for its luxurious coat, the polar bear is being carefully managed in Canada. For more information on the polar bear, why not contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa?
Tuesday night, he's a down-and-out cop.
Mr. Killian, I think that you and I both know that your career as a police officer ended with that shooting 6 months ago.
Who takes his beat to the airwaves.
You want me to do a radio show? Okay, listen. Now, next time that he exposes himself, you tell him to get a little closer so you can get a better look.
Then what do I do?
Shut the window as hard as you can.
Midnight Caller, Tuesday at 10 on TV London.
Le Grand Hotel is proud to welcome our stars. Luxury accommodations were provided by Montreal's only preferred hotel, Le Grand Hotel. The cast and crew of Starting From Scratch travel in Tilden Car and Truck Rentals. Tilden is in the pleasing business, featuring vehicles by Chrysler Canada.
The flickering candles gave the shadow an eerie life. Through flashes of moonlight, she could see the knife buried in flesh. Blood still bubbling after the fatal... Hey.
Why do they call me Crazy Eddie? Because who else would own an all-night sweater barn? I used to sit at home alone just like you, watching the tube. But then I said, hey, what kind of life is that for me, Crazy Eddie? So I bought some sweaters. A lot of sweaters. Maybe too many sweaters.
Oh.
Pete James, John Davidson, and Gary Allen Price remember the local, national, and international sports highlights from the past year in Replay 88. Next.
Evening, sir. How are you tonight?
Fine, thank you.
Whereabouts coming from?
From work?
From work? Heading to drink tonight at all?
Not at all.
The people of this province now consider drinking and driving socially and morally unacceptable. And that's why the police forces across Ontario are working harder than ever to strengthen the RIDE programs.
Buckle up, sir, and have a safe holiday.
Remember, don't drink and drive.
Hi, I'm Marty Stillman from Brantford, Ontario. Now I'd like to wish Brian Mulrooney a Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Jim Ron from Crane Leasing. I'd like to wish all my past and future clients a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, my name is Dave Wall. I'd like to wish my friends and family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Wonderland Mall.
I'm Kathy Spiegelberg. I live here in London. I'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to my son, Russell, and my husband, Speedy. I love you.
The best of the season to you and yours from all of us here at TV London. Replay